All right, it is Friday, September 8th. We are right outside LA City Hall, and the Freedom Socialist Party is holding a news conference in just a moment to encourage the LA City Council to designate the city as a sanctuary city. Now, I just spoke with Council President Herbert Wesson right out front, and he says that the council will be talking about or introducing a motion to get this ball rolling for, open for discussion, open for public comments, and then eventually it will be put up for a vote. And so we have people out here demonstrating.
In recent executive orders and campaign promises,
Perfect. So we're out right outside LA City Hall, and I guess we're here to encourage the City Council to finally adopt or declare LA a sanctuary city, right?
We're actually here to demand that not only they declare a sanctuary, but actually say something concrete and do it.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. The City Council, they'll be discussing the motion regarding sanctuary cities, and I just got away from a news conference from the Federal Socialist Party of America. They're talking about their support for it. 136? Yeah, sure. And just a heads up, they're not going to be voting today to make or to designate LA a sanctuary city. They'll be discussing the motion. Okay, no problem. So that was Bernard from KABC Radio. He's a producer for the Dr. Drew and Mike Catherwood show from 12 to 1. He just set up a live interview at 1:30 to talk about the LA City Council, again discussing the sanctuary city motion. It's a big deal. Okay, I'm really sad because I lost my SD card, my backup SD card. That goes into the recorder that saves the audio. So, because I want to work on some of the audio that I got already, but the session should be starting again shortly. We'll just start cutting audio.
But there is still, and maybe not between LAPD, but there is still some contact between two. And federal agencies like ICE and Homeland Security.
Pushing those with the LA Freedom Socialist Party to fight harder for the designation. Organizer Carla Alegria says now is the time to get the movement more support. Okay, so the LA City Council just adjourned, and I didn't hear them talk about the motion to designate LA a sanctuary city. It was probably just introduced really quickly by the councilman, but I'm trying to set up an interview with him to get his comments, and that'll provide much more a better interview for the 1:30 interview with myself and Dr. Drew. All right, so Dr. Drew, Mike Catherwood, the producers for their show, should be calling in about a few minutes, and we will be discussing Sanctuary City, the resolution that was introduced today to, of course, designate LA a sanctuary city. The resolution really is just symbolic, and it really doesn't add much more to what the city is already doing now. LA already practices policies that other sanctuary cities have already implemented, so it's not really going to change anything. No action or no voting or anything was taken today. No word when it will be picked up again. But this is all just a symbolic gesture. And apparently it makes people feel good. I mean, that's all it is right now. The city and the county have already been adamantly speaking out to the public, saying we will defend you, we will not cooperate with the federal government. So we will be talking to Dr. Drew and Mike shortly about that and about who's supporting it and who is not really fully on board with it. And there they are right there. Hi, this is James. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Thanks.
The city council's maneuvering. What's up there, James?
Hey, Dr. Drew. Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you? So you spoke to some of the... What's the organization that wants to do this? It's a socialist group. What's their name?
Yeah, that's right. They're the LA Freedom Socialist Party.
Okay.
And they were outside City Hall this morning calling, or rather demanding, the city adopt the resolution that would designate the city as a sanctuary city. And so City Councilman Gil Cedillo, along with Council President Herb Wesson, introduced a resolution to officially declare LA as a sanctuary city. Now, the city already practices policies that coincide with sanctuary cities, so this is really just a symbolic term that shows outright opposition to the Trump administration and its immigration policies.
Midday Live. James Rojas, thank you so much, buddy. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Thank you.
Talk Radio 790 KABC.
So because of yesterday's 8.1 magnitude earthquake in Mexico, we're going to be reaching out to the LA County Office of Emergency Management to remind people, especially here in Southern California, of the importance of being prepared for an earthquake. We're going to be reaching out to Ken Kondo. He is the media contact with the emergency management facility. So we will be reaching out to them right now, and this will be a phone interview. So we should be getting a call back shortly from the director. All right, and now we will be getting ready for our interview to talk about earthquake preparedness. You are loud and clear. So I'm recording right now. Just for the record, can I get your full name, spelling, and your title or position, please? Now, let's start with your reaction talking about the 8.1 magnitude earthquake in Mexico that is said to be the most powerful in 100 years. Perfect. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye. I just got off the phone with the director of the LA County Emergency Management office, and so they're talking about spreading awareness about earthquake preparedness after Mexico's 8.1 magnitude earthquake. Not sure if you guys want to talk about that. If you guys want to, I have that also. So just set up a segment with Rob and Jillian. Rob Marenko is filling in for John Phillips, and so I will be on at 5:05 to talk about the sanctuary city resolution that was introduced today. But in the meantime, before then, I will be working on this report. Hopefully, probably get it in by 3:30. It's 2:30 right now. There's a lot of audio to go through, a lot of bullet points. So I want to make sure that I do that correctly.
Los Angeles officially designated as a sanctuary city. So I figured, well, that's easy, right? They only think one way on the city council, and the mayor's with them, and no problem. Mm-hmm. Turns out that Eric Garcetti's not on board. I'm happy to bring on board James Rojas, KABC News reporter. James, hello, how are you?
Happy Friday to everybody.
Friday,
man. My friend.
So what's going on at the city council?
Yeah, so City Councilman Gil Cedillo introduced a resolution this morning, along with Council President Herb Wesson, to officially declare LA a sanctuary city. Now, this is a resolution, not a motion, which would actually change the law. So this is really just a symbolic gesture. Now, the city already practices policies that are in line with the sanctuary cities. So again, this is just to, I guess, appease people who would love to see the sanctuary city status designated. But as you mentioned, not everybody is excited, Mayor Eric Garcetti is surprisingly not a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says even though there is no clear definition of what makes a city a sanctuary, he says the term is often used by those that are looking to harm cities or put restrictions or threaten the loss of federal funding to cities that are friendly with immigration policies. And he's outright rejected this, saying that there's really no need for it.
You see why you can't paint all liberals with a broad brush? I'm talking to you, Rob.
Well, sometimes you don't use a broad brush, you use a dude brush. But yeah.
Now we do have some people who are heavily in favor of it. Outside the city hall before the whole city council meeting began, the LA Freedom Socialist Party
they're great.
members were outside City Hall calling or rather demanding the city adopt the term. And the organizer I spoke to says the plan to phase out DACA really increased the demand for the designation, adding that there is still some interaction between local law enforcement and the federal government, including ICE and Homeland Security. So they want to see all of that communication come to an end. They also want every city building to be designated as a sanctuary itself, prohibiting any federal officials from ICE or, again, Homeland Security from entering.
Rob a bank, go into a city building, you'll be safe. For God's sakes. James,
I love you. What are you doing this weekend? What's happening?
What's going
What
on?
am I doing this weekend? I'm trying to meet a sloth at the LA Zoo.
What?
It's so random, I know.
Wait, so it's for work then?
Yeah.
I mean, if I can clock on, then yeah, definitely. But I have
This isn't a Match.com thing, right?
No. I have
Awful name.
no, sloths are like my spirit animal, and so my sister for my birthday got me a ticket or a pass to meet a sloth. So,
Oh, that's nice.
very random.
They're very slow. I mean, you might be there for a while. You might need some popcorn. You could fall asleep, but I don't know if you've ever seen one up close. But.
Oh, that was your time. That was right.
Okay.
Perfect timing for a Rob joke, and you skipped over it. Thank you for that.
I did not.
You were thinking about it. It came.
It
I
was
saw
so
it
obvious. I don't
behind
go for
those
obvious.
dark eyes of yours.
Go for
I saw
obvious.
it.
Dead eyes.
Dead eyes.
Well,
man.
good for you. Don't worry about what we're doing, but we'll have a great weekend anyway, James.
I'm sure.
Thank you so much for the good information. I know we're going to talk to you more about the story because I think we're going to be talking about it. At least I believe Jillian and John will be talking about everybody else on KBC because it's kind of significant actually with this city council.
Yeah, but we won't dwell. We'll do it for like 2 or 3 minutes and move on.
It's a very passionate topic, yes.
Another passive-aggressive hint from Barbary just now. Oh, man. If you could have seen the laser look I got. All right, James. Have a great weekend with your sloth.
Bye, James.
All right, take care, buddy. Good job.
Take care.
All right, man.
Have a good weekend with your sloth.
Well, no, I meant because he's going to the zoo
I know
with the
what you
sloth.
meant.
I didn't mean...
I
There was
know
no
what you meant.
personal attack on James,
Why are you
necessarily.
so defensive? I
I'm
know
a
what it
little
was.
defensive today. A little bit.
God.
A little bit.
All right, so that is today's vlog. We had some pretty good stories, a lot of good live segments with our hosts on KABC. Come back next week. I might be doing something this weekend, so we'll just see what happens. But yeah, come back next week.